Alright, so today we're going to react to Adam Rank predicting the Baltimore Ravens 2023 NFL schedule. Now, I asked you guys what you guys thought about the Ravens and how good they were going to do. 64% of you said 8 to 10 wins, 30% of you said 11 to 14 wins, and 1% of you said 15 to 17% or 17 wins. Alright, my personal prediction is, and I'm going to be honest here, and I'm going to give them too much credit probably, but I do believe the Ravens are at least going to go 10-7. I think 10-7 is the low end, and I think the high end could be 11-6 or 12-5. It all depends on how good Lamar Jackson plays. And that's all it really comes down to. Nothing else. I don't care about the new receivers. I don't care about anything else. Because at the end of the day, if Lamar Jackson can't hit the ball side of a barn, it does not matter. You have Odell Beckham, Zay Flowers, and Rashad Bateman. If he can't throw it, it doesn't matter. If he can't stay healthy, it doesn't matter. Because if he plays, let's say, 7 games and then gets hurt again, like he did the last 2 years, then it's not going to matter if he's hurt, right? So I think in the perfect universe, he stays healthy for 18 games. His accuracy continues to progress. The new offense works out for Lamar. That's another thing. It's very possible that the new offense they have falls apart and fails and is trash, right? And Lamar can't run it correctly. That's very possible too. So let's go ahead and listen to Adam Rank. I have the thing on the screen to block it for obvious reasons, but let's go ahead and get right into it.
They start off the season, even going up against the Cincinnati Bengals, I think they start off with 3 wins right out of the gate before losing one to the Cleveland Browns, but getting it back with a win over the Pittsburgh Steelers, getting it back with a win over the Tennessee Titans, then a very tough contest against the Detroit Lions, one of the favorites, one of the darlings of the NFC this season, but I'm going to say win there. I know Arizona is not a very good team, but you know as well as I do, the Ravens always have that one inexplicable loss. It is going to be against the Cardinals before getting wins over the Seahawks, getting a win over the Cleveland Browns. Then you got the Cincinnati Bengals one more time. I'm going to go loss here. Then you're on the road playing the LA Chargers prior to the bye week. There is going to be a loss there. Playing host to the LA Rams should be a win, but this game on the road against the Jacksonville Jaguars, I've highlighted this before. I think this is going to be very tough. I'm going to say a loss right there for them. And then really look at the way that this season ends for the Baltimore Ravens, a team that always has trouble closing. It always feels at the end of the year, the Ravens always start off as a...
I'm not going to say that's insane to say 9-8. But let's go back and kind of give my thoughts and opinions. I do think they're going to beat the Texans. I will forever be behind the fact I think they're going to lose week 2 to us. I think in the jungle, home opener, Bengals are coming off an insane, amazing win versus Cleveland. They're just pumped up, ready to go. The crowd's going crazy. I think they're going to end up losing to the Bengals week 2. And especially coming off what probably is going to be, I'll be honest with you, they might win week 1 49-7. Like, they might absolutely blow out the Texans. And if they do that, they're going to be cocky, arrogant, coming to the jungle, and that's when they're going to fall apart in week 2. Colts game, yeah, I think they beat them. So I'm going to say first loss, Bengals. Second loss, I don't think they lose to the Browns. I could see them season sweeping the Browns, in all honesty. So I could say they win this game. I think they do lose at Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh is honestly, if you look at back the last, 4 years. Now, obviously, Lamar Jackson has not played every single game, every single year, because he's been hurt. Nonetheless, though, the Steelers have season swept the Ravens the last 3 years except for 1 game. Like, they just have the Ravens' number. Especially in Pittsburgh. I know it's no longer Heinz Field, but in Pittsburgh especially. So that could be 2 losses right there. Then you look at the second set of games. Okay, Cardinals game, I don't think they're going to lose. They did lose the Cardinals a couple years ago. It was a crazy game where they should have won, but they ended up losing. Nonetheless, though, the game they could lose here would be that Seattle Seahawks game. Especially because they do downplay and play down to a lot of their opponents. And the Lions and Seahawks in this list could easily be those 2 games that they mess up. Look at the Lions game last year. Well, not last year, 2 years ago? The 67-yard field goal by Justin Tucker. They were supposed to blow out the Lions. They always do this against really bad teams. So I think those two could easily be losses. So right there, that's 4 losses right there. Then Browns, I think they beat. This game, I think they do beat us here. This is a Thursday night game. It's going to be a primetime game. It's very possible we beat them, right? And I'm not going to be against the idea I'm not going to be surprised in any way if we beat them. I think we're a better team, and I think we can beat them. I think stupid stuff is going to happen on this game. I want to clarify that right now. Stupid stuff's going to happen in this game that's going to give us the loss. But it's going to be it's going to be the frustrating game of the year. I promise you that. I think they do beat the Chargers. I might just be a Justin Herbert hater. I don't know. Maybe because I watch him in the playoff game live when we did our live reactions here. They'll beat the Rams. I could see them losing to the Jags, though. I think this is another game that's going to be very tough. This could be the 5th loss of the season. And then I think they beat the Niners. I have this weird suspicion just because, again, the Ravens have matched up very well against the Niners, and obviously they won a Super Bowl against the Niners. But I just don't have faith in that Niners offense outside of Christian McCaffrey and Debo. I don't think the quarterback situation will get figured out this year. I think their defense can make this a low-scoring game, but I think Baltimore squeaks it out in the end. I think they will go ahead and lose to the Dolphins, and then they will go ahead and beat the Steelers. And that puts them at a 10-7, 11-6 kind of record. And I think that's kind of right where they will be. Again, they're all dependent on so many factors. That's why it's so scary about this team this year, the Ravens-wise, because you never know what you're going to get with this team. You don't know what Lamar Jackson, how good he is going to be. Todd Monken's offense, how is that going to develop? How is Lamar going to even stay healthy? Because we could be talking about what I just said, right? Week 9, he could be out for the season. And then we're just saying, okay, well, Ravens at that point, would I have them, 1, 2, 3, 4 losses. So they're 4-4 in week 9. And now Tyler Huntley is their quarterback going for the rest of the year. And they're going to finish 9-8 probably. I'm sorry, they're going to finish 4-12. It's 5-12. It's very possible that happens, right? So, and it's also possible they have a great season because Todd Monken's offense fixes Lamar Jackson. Or it's possible it doesn't, and it's complete opposite. So, again, this is the one team. There's a couple of teams this year that I'm just okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to predict how good they do because of that reason. And the Ravens are definitely one of them. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I know you guys kind of ballparked range 8 to 10 wins. So 10-7, 11-5, 11-6, kind of in that same ballpark range what I'm thinking. But overall, this is definitely a flip of a coin type of team.